The best way to think about AI and what you can do with AI is to think about AI as 100 unpaid interns. The scale of AI is really important. That's why we start with 100. Unpaid because, relatively speaking, the price of using AI models is very insignificant compared to actually hiring full-time employees. So let me break this down why AI is like 100 unpaid interns. So imagine someone comes to your door, they knock on your door and they say, we have 100 unpaid interns for you to start using. They're right out of college, they're eager to learn, they are semi-technical, maybe they can code a little bit, but not very much, and they can do a lot of things and they're ready to make an impact. You might say, well, I don't have the infrastructure to bring 100 unpaid interns into my company and figure out what to do with them. We're just not set up for success in that way. And that might be a very valid response. Your competitor down the street might think, oh, well, I'll take them, and how about I put one in every meeting in my company, and I'm gonna have them write summaries and take notes. And that's your Microsoft Copilot. Or if you're using one of those meeting recorder tools to create your summaries, that's some of the low-hanging fruit that AI can really help with. If you're a mortgage lender, you might be thinking, I'm just gonna have these 100 unpaid interns constantly calling prospective borrowers, creating a warm lead, and then handing them off to a loan officer. And that's what we're seeing with a lot of companies out there who are in the voice AI space. Eventually, as this becomes more of an industry thing, you might start to see more folks with this specialized skill set around how to make the most of your 100 unpaid interns. And you might see titles like Chief 100 Unpaid Intern Officer. Now, if you're an executive, you might be getting wind of this and saying, all right, bring in these 100 unpaid interns for me, and I want to ask them a question. I'm going to ask them a question, how do I grow my business? How do I take my business to the next level? They might come back with a report and it says, top 5 things to take your business to the next level. Number 1, grow revenue. Number 2, reduce expenses. And it's all kind of generic stuff. And you as the executive might say, well, this isn't very helpful. I knew all this stuff myself. This is just generic responses. This AI stuff is a bubble. And that might be valid, again, based on your experience. But the point that I'm making here is AI and the value that you get from it is so much about what you bring to the table and how you set yourself, or if you're a technology provider like Optimal Blue, how you set your clients up for success with AI. If you're just going to take an existing software platform and just throw 100 unpaid interns at it, you're not going to get the results that you're looking for unless you're being very specific and targeted about the ways in which those 100 unpaid interns can assist in the overall usage of your technology platform. So that's some of the perspective that I take as a product leader here at Optimal Blue into how we can use AI to enable customers to take advantage of those capabilities. And that's some of the thinking behind the tools that we've put together, things like Ask OB, where you can chat with your data, your Optimal Blue data, and generate your own reports, plus Originator Assistant, where you can get suggestions for minor changes to a loan scenario that can give you potentially a better price.